According to Destatis, the Federal Statistical Office, the median salary for Germany is around 55,000 euros a year. That sounds like quite a good deal, right? Actually, between the taxes that are eroding at least a third of that for anybody, and the fact that the overall system is engineered for stability and not financial freedom, it might not be enough. We have to break down with surgical attention the 4 levels of wealth for Germany to understand which one you're at and how to move ahead to the next step to truly accumulate wealth. Let's get to it. Hello fellow wealth seekers, and welcome back to a new installment of the 4 levels of wealth. Today with a focus on Germany. This country can be truly well engineered for your pension savings, for a good investment plan for accumulation, but we have to be mindful of the different levels and how to unlock each next step. For example, if you're stuck at level 0, the ground debt, you might be facing extremely high interest for Klarna, such as buy now, pay later, or for the Dispo-Credit, which is overdraft. Overdraft in Germany is extremely easy to fall into. Many banks have an allowance to fall below your savings account or checking account, and you might end up paying double-digit interest, in some cases up to 14%. Statistically unbearable, but at least one person in 10 has been in Dispo in their own career. So let's be extremely attentive. In this case, we will need to liquidate all assets, pay all high interest personal debt before moving forward. Otherwise, everything you build will forever be tainted by this huge drainer that detracts your position actively each day. Let's move to level 1, the baseline safety net. Germans understand savings very, very well. So when you ask them, do you have enough to cover your next 3 to 6 months of basic living expenses? They tell you, for sure. But where do they park it? In their Sparbuch or in their Girokonto, which basically means it is not maturing any sort of increase. It is not compounding in any way. What I recommend you to do is to put it in a Tagesgeldkonto, which is at least maturing 3 to 4% each day, accessible within 24 hours, but still segregated and with a very specific finalization. So assess your positioning and understand where your money is located to cover your essential basic expenses for the next 6 months. Level 2 is the biggest psychological leap for the average German. Here we're moving from Bausparverträge or any sort of low interest accumulation plan because of obligations and bonds into a proper savings plan. I recommend you an ETF Sparplan that is basically an accumulation that can be immediately unlocked with a trader such as Scalable or Trade Republic, and allocating 20% of your, say, 3,000 net a month will ensure that you get 600 each single month and potentially more the moment you increase your salary and allocate even more towards that, so that you can have, by the time you retire, quite a good amount without ever second guessing. Make sure you do not overspend on your Lebensversicherung, so your life insurance, and make sure that you maximize 2 important fiscal shields. Number 1, your 1,000 capital gain exemption. This is granted to everybody by the state each year. And number 2, the company match, meaning that you are contributing a part of your salary in gross allocated towards an integrative pension plan that is matched for the same amount by your employer. Every contract has this possibility. I recommend you to look into that. These things will ensure your compounder for the years to come. Level 3 is financial freedom, or a form of making sure that your ETFs and real estate gains are enough to cover your basic living expenses, allowing you to go perhaps on a 4-day week or to take just a mini job. This will make sure that you fill the gap left by the public pension, which is mathematically not going to sustain you 30 or 40 years from now. This is the so-called Rentenlücke. Here, we're not talking about being able to drive a Porsche in München. We're talking about the stability of all your choices and how they led you there to a state of comfort and no worry. In conclusion, Germany is a very interesting case. It provides somewhat of a high floor due to the health insurance and strong employee rights. At the same time, quite a low ceiling due to high tax pressure and general lack of public pension schemes that are worthy and solid all the way into your retirement. You need to hack your situation because 55k on paper is not going to take you too far if you just live through the day and don't have a plan. Meaning, as I said, clear the dispo credit, hack the Notgroschen, your emergency fund. Make sure that you take advantage of an ETF Sparplan and eventually hack your Rentenlücke, making sure that you top that and contribute with an integration. I am pretty sure you can audit your position right now if you're in Germany. And for any more feedback or questions, I'm always here at your disposal. I hope this was helpful. Until the next session, European Wealth Lab out.